Well, our beloveds, we thought we would channel today because our another is feeling her flow today. Not your flow, but her flow. She can viscerally feel where our community and her community are coming together. We don't have any other words for it other than that, our community and hers. And we won't share with her what her community is or how it looks. We know more than we let on. We will oftentimes give humanity, you muggles, the visions of where you're going to go. And then you think, oh, well, that's the end all be all. And it may not be. It may just be a stepping stone. And then we veer you to the right. So for example, our another, when we brought her online, right? We shared with her healing abilities, that she can move energy. We shared with her translation skills, where she can take the energetic vibration of what is transmitted to her brain and she transmutes it into words, right? We have shared with her essential oils, what heals, what doesn't, and we have used some of those on her body parts as well as others. And then we shared with her the social work world, and then we shared with her the hearing voices world, and we have shared with her so many different worlds. And yet she knows not what the end puzzle looks like. We have only shown her individual pieces, and we specifically told her that we will not share with her what the end picture looks like because she would not pursue it actively. And now for the first time today, as she is in the hearing voices facilitation training and listening to those who are practitioners within this world, who also hear voices themselves and who have also been in the psychiatric industry where they were harmed by the medications and the processes and the procedures and the invalidation and just the harm that was caused by the medications themselves for many of them, as well as their utter disregard for what a hearing voices individual has to say, has to share about their unique journey. And for the first time today, she's beginning to recognize how she can literally bridge the gap or bridge those two worlds together. So now what does this mean? She has no idea. She just knows that she's on the right path because the stories that she is hearing and the emotions that she is feeling are appropriate, and she knows that she can somehow blow open something within this community to make the voices hearing community be heard within the psychotropic experiment. There are so many different ways that you can help somebody to integrate hearing voices. One is through one-on-one coaching, training. One is through therapeutic approaches where you help people to heal from their trauma. Another is just to normalize what they're experiencing literally from the moment that it comes in, meaning that if parents have these abilities and their children then share about it, it's just indoctrinated into the child, no different than Christianity, that, oh, Jesus hung on a cross and he died for your sins and therefore this is truth, right? How many people believe that until it is not their truth? But what if you are raised in a family where everybody hears voices and it's normalized and it's integrated and it's shared and it's celebrated? Can you imagine such a world, our beloved? So this is what our another is going to begin doing. Now, is this her end journey? We won't share because there's so many more twists and turns that could come that will help to validate her unique journey, which is I came for a purpose. I matter, not because I matter, but because my story matters. That everything that I have gone through, that my experiences and my mother's experiences and my birth father's experiences and my stepfather's experiences and my siblings' experiences, that each of us have a unique perspective and perception on what reality looks like and what it doesn't. And as we all kind of come to terms with this and share about it and understand it, then and only then can we heal our past traumas. Because we need to actually acknowledge what was done that wasn't ideal, that created coping mechanisms that were harmful or hurtful, negating, diagnosticians who tell you that you are broken when you're not broken, you're just simply behaving out of a trauma response, and that the voices in your head are the best part of you and are coming in to scream fire, fire, fire. Otherwise, you might sleep through the night and burn to death. That is oftentimes what voices represent. And our another is beginning to now see the literal connection or pattern between intense trauma and the voices dropping in. Because that is oftentimes how many people are initiated, through an extreme traumatic experience, similar to how she was. And the difference is, how is that integrated into your experience? Are you hospitalized and heavily medicated, strapped down, institutionalized, told that you're broken? Or are you just shown, okay, so this is part of your journey. Let's figure out what it means to you. I can't tell you what it means. I can guess, but I can help you to figure out what these voices mean to you so that you can find purpose and expression and even love for this, so that you know that you are not broken, but you are merely trying to experience the world not only through the physicality of who you are, but also from a spiritual or eclectic experience of challenging your belief system for what is real and what is not, what is seen and what is unseen, what matters and what doesn't. And let us think, what's the last thing that we wish to share? Boo! Right? The things that go boo in the night sometimes scare you, but sometimes they also wake you up to who you really are. And that is a spiritual being having a physical incarnation. And that is what our another here is going to do in part with her Hearing Voices community, by sharing with them that the boo that they heard to awaken them was merely to share with them how they really are eternal beings, even though they need not believe that, but that these voices do have purpose, that they matter, and that if given the opportunity, they can help to guide them to safer waters or shores by following the light that's being emitted from our another, as she is a lighthouse on the shores of safety. It's all just an illusion. It is all just magic. None of this matters. It's all an illustration that you are creating in the picture book called your life. But sometimes your picture book can bleed over into other people's picture books, where your journey and your experience teaches them more about their journey and their experience, which will then bleed out to others and others and others. And that's it for today, our beloveds. We just wanted to share how our another is feeling with her Hearing Voices facilitation training. It is more than she had imagined. It is literally sharing person by person by person what these voices mean to you and how you experience psychosis, in quotes, when really it is just a transcendence, transcending what man believes to be true, and now we'll get to experience as truth. And so it is. Namaste.